intense. We got Mr. AK, Skittles, OG Dr. Love in the house tonight. Yeah, man, we're just super excited. Super excited. We're just going to run down our sponsors here real quick, and we'll get the show on the road. But without you sponsors, man, I mean, your guys are a big, crucial part of this, man. Yeah, you got to make it possible. But just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors in no particular order today. We got Bill's House of Drones, FPV Exchange, Velocidrone, Tiny Whoop, Drone Nation, Newbie Drone, weBleedFPV, Full Send FPV, which has a big, huge event coming up in like 5 days, 6 days. Can't wait. We have Drone Zone New Jersey, Rail Pro, Beta FPV, Hydra, and our boys Greg over at Perspective Image. Thank you to all the sponsors and to all the pilots. I mean, you guys make this what it is, so let's get it going. AK, it's all yours, brother. What? Oh, well, let's give it up to Skittles or OG. My man just disappeared. He was like, boop. Oh, man. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good, man.
Race Lobby? Let's give a shout out to the Race Lobby. Boom. There he is.
Doing good.
Sorry. It's
all right. What's up there, Swifty? How's my man doing?
Doing good, man.
Yo, man, Rubberneck's Ranch looked pretty awesome, man. I wish I couldn't go. I had kids soccer and pool and daddy, so. Right. But yeah, we'll try to make it out there though. But Rubberneck's Ranch up in the hills of Ithaca, New York, man. Shit was lit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Good stuff, man.
Sounds fun. What's up, Zotek? How you feeling today, dude?
Very excited.
Track real quick.
Oh, I guess I can let you in. Yeah, you're one that can come in. In case you guys didn't know, I know Zotek just shouted out all our sponsors, and not to pinpoint one sponsor over the other because they're all just as good. But I just do want to, of course, give a shout out on the stream to these pilots here flying with us. Actually, also organizers just recently added to Team Newbie Drone. So Skittles and OG Dr. Love right there on the screens, bottom screens right there. Two new Newbie Drone pilots. We are stoked to have you guys on.
Woo.
And representing at Whoop Wars come this weekend. Actually, we're 1 week away from Whoop Wars, less than a week away. Whoop Wars is going down, you guys. So we're not racing next week. There's no track being released tonight. Next track is released next Sunday. So everyone has a week off.
Okay. Cool.
So everybody knows. So, but yeah, we have everyone in here. Skittles, you get in here. Zotek's in here now too.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to lock the room. I have all 7 pilots good to go. You guys know the drill. Tier 1 sitting out this week. This is week number 5. We're more than halfway through. I'm going to hit a quick update on total points before we do launch. This is in no specific order. I have Gratuitous Pilots with 27 overall season points instead of a possible 28. So impressive, to say the least. Wild Whoop with 11 points. We have Rab DeLoreans with 17. We have Beep Boop Whoop with 14. We have Ankle Grinders with 12. We have Decepticons with 23. Excuse me. We have No Cap All Gas with 8. And that is where we're sitting right now. Even if you are the bottom team at the end of this, keep in mind you can still win this whole thing. So every team does make it to the finals. It just means you're going to have to do a lot of winning come finals day is all. But you guys know the drill. We're going to get things going. You're going to have points based on your placements. 5 heats back to back to back. I have all 7 pilots seated and ready to go. Skills going to announce these race heats for you. Do I have any objections on heat number 1, pilots? Let's go to the races.
Let's go the trophy.
Let's go lead far.
All right. So this week, it looks like on the leaderboard, so far, Scout has been the highest scoring player in the 5th tier, but Leviticus has the fastest time over Radioactive by a solid 2.5 seconds. So, and then Zach and Carpenter, no, he's 4. Grassland Scouts all the way down, like in the 4th or 5th spots. Well, right now we got Leviticus out in front, the fastest time, and the current leader. We got Lee Farr in 2nd, switching with Scout, and then Racer X, Grasslands, Cyrus, and Radioactive actually in the back spot right now. Despite the 2nd best qualifying time, we'll probably see him catch up. It looks like he's a few gates behind, must have had a crash So right now, Leviticus out front, finishing lap number 2, going on to lap number 3. He's looking solid. He's got a solid lead ahead of Leafar and Scout. And then we got Grasslands and Racer X. Everyone's actually a little bit spread out right now. Closest battle looks like Scout and Leafar for 2nd and 3rd. They're both in the ladder together right now.
Dropped into 6th.
Nice. Past Cyrus. Oh, Scout crashes right towards the end, and Leviticus finishes in first place. It looks like Leafar is going to take 2nd. Scout's chasing just behind him, but there's not enough time left. Leafar finishes in 2nd. Scout in 3rd. Grasslands right behind him in 4th.
We got a battle.
Oh, right at the end, Radioactive takes it from Cyrus, and he finishes in.
Good run,
7th.
guys. Good run. Definitely, man.
Let's see.
They all kind of close the gap up there towards the end.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And just definitely congratulations to my man over here, FPV Skittles and OG Dr. Love, for making team Newbie Drone. Congratulations, guys. And of course, there's a few other people out there, but thank you, man. You guys are huge assets to the community there too. So good stuff, brothers.
Woo.
Thanks,
we're
man.
stoked to have you guys on, and we're stoked to see at least 2 of you in the podium at Whoop Wars. At least 2, or you guys, I'm gonna kick you off the team. So, and
Trial by
we
fire,
may
man.
have room for new pilots coming.
Nice.
Guys.
That's you know what?
See.
I'm gonna notch my belt.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, man, I got to put out one video with the newbie drone splash screen. That's all I care about.
Got the one and done. Calling it quits.
Yep, I'm done. I'm done. I'm retiring. No longer going to be flying drones ever.
Well, that first heat, Leviticus dominated.
Yes.
Solid 8 seconds ahead of the group. And that's only 4 seconds off his top time, so very nice run from him. So I'm guessing the other pilots are going to catch up here now they're warmed up.
You guys want to know a fun little fact?
Sure.
Just outside of the Whoop world, but still FPV related. As you know, I was just mentioning, we have heads up here, and Neil, NM Grower, and Ivan, Yvonne, Limon is all out here. They're both from Texas, heads ups from Tennessee. And we had a Freedom Spec race today, and Evan was about 3.5 seconds faster than everyone on the Spec Quad, which is still nuts to see. And I ran 6S, and I was only 3 seconds faster than him on Freedom Spec. So that's embarrassing. But that's how it works when you fly against someone like that, right? So
yeah.
Anywho, we're dragging things here. It's just always fun to see those people that are literally the top tier of racing to come out and race with the SO. It's just always enjoyable to see. It's literally like watching perfect flying. So, but all right, I guess here we go. Heat number 2 of 5. Good luck. Any objections? Alrighty. Here we go.
All right, so starting on board Leviticus here. Let's see if he can repeat his performance in the first round.
Ooh.
We got all 7 people out, and Scout and Leviticus out in front. Grasslands and Radioactive together. Leafar also right in there. Cyrus and Racer X towards the back. So coming
Very
around, finishing up lap number 1 now. Looks like Leviticus
is laying down the heat, man.
Right?
He's crushing it, dude.
He's got his left stick just basically pinned to the top.
You know what?
Slightly dipped.
Skittles. It's nuts to see. I'm sure you've seen a lot. There's a ton of different ways to hit the last 2 flags. There's literally like 4 or 5 different ways to hit the last 2 flags. And also, a lot of pilots are hitting the recharge twice. Some aren't.
Yeah, it looks like
interesting to see.
I noticed that Rab does kind of a little shimmy back through it after he hits the last flag, where Leviticus goes over the top.
Yeah, he does. He actually goes over it, which is interesting.
Which is kind of what I do, but I try to stay inside of it. But I like to go above the flags higher. Otherwise, I clip them. Sometimes I feel like you can go a little tighter above them.
Well, that's a fair statement.
Scout and Radioactive are right on top of each other.
And OG was saying that some people, that at first he was trying, after going over the first flag, he would then kind of
the figure eight that we found out was way slower.
We found out figure eighting was slower.
Yeah.
We found that out from some practice runs. Figure eighting was definitely slower. Making it a one big left-hand turn around those last two flags is the way to go for speed purposes.
So Leviticus with another nice win. Radioactive down from 6th all the way up into 2nd. Leafair in 3rd, Scout in 4th, Grasslands in 5th, Racer X in 6th, and Cyrus finishing up in 7th that time.
All right, I'm going to import the times here. Man, so if any of you somehow have the possibilities of, getting a plane ticket and going to Denver next weekend, you should do it.
Definitely.
If you're not going to do
Where's
anything
Denver?
for your Memorial Day weekend next weekend, because I know a majority of you probably have Monday off anyways, go to Denver.
Yeah, come hang out with us.
Come race.
Ride 5, not racing this week, but he just planned it the other day, and he's coming out now. Crashing with a friend. So
and bring a 5-inch freestyle rig too. We gonna go hit up some shit.
Oh, freestyle.
Oh yeah.
Oh. All right. This is heat number 2 in the books. Looking for any objections on heat number 3. All right, good luck, pilots. Here we go. Heat number 3. Make sure you head to the weBleed Discord and or Perspective Image on Facebook and share this stream around everywhere. Please, guys, help us share this stream. The nice thing is, you guys, whether you believe it or not, with you sharing it does help us out a ton. When you share it, it gets traffic. When traffic gets seen, that means sponsors want to come on board. That means more money in the pot for you guys. So when you guys share it, it does help. Please do so. On to you, Skittles.
All right. So we got Leviticus out front again. He had slightly faster time than his first run on his second run, but the field caught up to him a little bit, but he's looking solid again, going on to his second lap. Oh, but actually a crash there. Let's see if that mixes it up. It does. He falls down into 3rd, Leafair and Scout, able to pass him, but I'm guessing he's going to work his way back up. Still a decent amount of time on this track. In between the long track we had last week and the shorter tracks we'd seen in the first 3 weeks. It's a nice blend. Definitely some areas where you can catch up if you need to be pushing. So like we've already seen Leviticus back out in front here. Leafair in 2nd. And Scout, they're in a battle right now. Leviticus makes another bobble, but he got the activation. It didn't really cost him any time at all. Grasslands in 4th, Radioactive in 5th, Racer X and Cyrus battling for 6th and 7th. So it looks like Leviticus gonna come around for his 3rd win. Let's see who between Scout and Leafair finishes up. Scout looks like he's got the edge right now going around the last couple flags. Oh, he turns the last flag. Instead of making a bunch of lefts, he makes a right around the last flag. That's what I did initially when I was learning it, but after I figured I like the lefts better. But just interesting to see. All you have to do is get the activation. You can run the track however creatively you feel like is best for you.
Right. That's kind of the idea behind designing the tracks that I like to design too. I like to be able to give pilots that option in some areas, them having an option or choice of which way they would like to turn. So we have Zotex stepping away for a second here. This is, of course, the weBleed Esports Whoop Series here. On Sunday evening, going down week number 5. Guys, we only have 3 weeks left after this. Next week we take off, but then we just hit 3 weeks in a row. We're going to be at the championship before we know it. Yeah, it's going to come up pretty quickly here. So update on points. I'm totally failing there. I'm supposed to do that every 2 heats, so I'm going to hit you guys with a 3 heat update, and then I'll hit you again after that and again after heat 5 like I always do. So let's do 3 rounds in a row, but we'll go ahead and hit them in order. Decepticons, last week's winners in first place, perfect 30 out of 30 thus far. Second place currently Beep Boop Whoop with 20 points. Third place currently Gratuitous Violets with 18 points. Fourth place currently Rab DeLoreans with 11 points. Fifth place, Angle Grinders with 10. Sixth place, Wild Wild Whoop with 3. And seventh place, rounding out No Cap All Gas with 1. Good luck, pilots. In seat number 4. Any objections from my pilots? All right, pilots. Good luck. Here we go.
All right. So looks like some familiar teams up towards the top. Decepticons have made the relay every time, I believe, and they got their first win last week over the Gratuitous Violets. Their second place.
They did not make week 1.
They did not make week 1. Okay, so.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, they did.
They just didn't make it to the finals, right? They lost the first relay.
My apology. Yep, you are right.
Okay, yeah. So, Deceptive Science every week looking strong here again from this possibly 50-point performance out of Leviticus if he can keep it together on the last 2 runs here. Right now, Scout is decently close to him, and Radioactive all right together.
Oh, Leviticus has a bobble. Tons of trouble. Has to come back for a big correction.
Everyone now
Still
piled
out in
up.
front now. Oh, Scout passed him. Let's see how Leviticus handles this.
Oh.
Leviticus did have enough time, though, to bobble quite a bit.
Yes, he did. I think this part of his line faster. Yep,
Yeah,
he
he's
caught it right there.
Oh,
Track
Scout's still holding him, but right here, Scout's 270 down is really nasty there.
His is a little wider.
Leviticus's ladder, though. Leviticus's ladder was beast right there.
Yep, I think Leviticus is angle, right? And the Scout's acro, so...
Yep.
That 6-pane window, Leviticus pulls too, man. Look, Lee Farr got Scout
Lee Farr right up on him. Leviticus looks like he's going to take it, yep. Scout and Lee Farr battling for the finish. Oh, Scout gets him at the last second. What was that? We got 0.008 difference between the Scout and Lee Farr there. Just jumping Scout up. And it looks like those are the top 3 teams too overall. So Beep Boop Boop hasn't been in the relay since week 1. Maybe we'll see a return for them this week. But overall, we got Leviticus first, Scout in second, Lee Farr in third, Radioactive fourth, Grasslands fifth, Cyrus sixth, and Racer X in seventh. So Leviticus 1 away from a perfect run now. Let's see if he can pull it off.
No pressure, man.
Scout sliding on the slide. It didn't really work. All right. Let's watch from Radioactive this time.
Oh, no pressure, bro.
Middle of the pack so far. Radioactive has been.
Yeah,
sometimes he's up towards the top.
Scout's 270 down is nasty. Yeah.
Update on points real quick. Gratuitous Violets 26, Wild Wild Whoop 3, Red Warriors 15, Beep Boop Boop 26, Angle Grinders 12, Deceptive Science 40, No Cap All Gas 2.
All right. So
this
it's
is
like
heat number 5. Any objections? This is your last heat, pilots. Any objections? Good luck, pilots. Here we go.
All right, so let's see if Leviticus can pull off one of the rare 50s. I think we've only had 3 or 4 throughout the season so far. This would be his first 50. So, right now, it looks like everyone's right up on him, but still holding the lead. Oh, a crash, and he's down to 4th. Going to take some battling. Let's see if he can push it back up. He does have plenty of time. Still on lap number 1. He sees both the leaders just ahead of him. That is Lee Farr and Scout. Oh, but coming into the turn, he crashes. He is back in 7th place right now. He has 2 laps to battle up. Let's see if he can make it or if he's going to have to push too much and end up crashing. He's looking at nice right now, coming around, moving up into 4th. He sees, who is that, orange?
Battle, Radioactive.
Right in there. He just passed Radioactive. He sees the leaders in his screen a couple turns ahead of him. He has the entire lap to catch up, but they are not too long. Let's see if he can press.
What about Lee Farr and Scout right now, man?
It goes down. So Scout and Lee Farr
down to 5th.
Grasslands
Scout is just barely ahead. And it looks like Lee Farr planted himself into one of the poles, so Scout is going to take the win here. His first win of this one, obviously.
Radioactive gone to 2.
And Radioactive got Lee Farr also. Grasslands in 4th, and Leviticus finishes in 5th on that one after almost making it all the way back up. Racer X in 6th. And Cyrus in 7th.
So
That's the
once
way to do
again,
it.
not a perfect. It was close though.
It was close, yeah.
Choked in the last.
It's hard. It's hard to get all of them perfect.
It is. It really is. He did really good though. 42 points out of a possible 50 is great. Gratuitous Violet's got 36 out of a possible 50. Beep Boop Whoop 32 out of 50. Rabdolarian's 23. Angle Grinder 16. Wild Wild Whoop 4. And No Cap All Gas 2. Still plenty of racing to go. 5 total rounds. That was round 1 in the books. I'm unlocking the room. I'm going to let this tier 4 start to trickle in. I know Rotten Tomato messaged me. He said he was a half a mile from his house about 1 minute ago. So he should be in here within just a couple of minutes.